today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're just going to call him productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a... How about that? Big-time game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will not... get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. On the 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First, good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
For a Cleveland.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they run with Hunt. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What's up, man?
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert. On top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Off the play fake. Knight. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. On 4th down, Knight. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 11th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out? We had some action. We had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Got some room at the 30. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 81 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Knight escaping the pressure. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Patrick Queen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Good. Makes the score Browns 10, Ravens 7.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points. Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Knight. That one complete to Crochet. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Play action. Knight. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Browns' 32-yard line.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had to muscle his way open.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And finding the tight end Hooper. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And a pause in the action because the
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
Nice.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Gain of 6.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up 3 and see what happens.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
That was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No good on the fake extra.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The kidder here, it's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. A quick throw here, that's complete.
Mayfield
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing on first down. Knight. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Ravens.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Knight. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tried to get it that time to James Crochet. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. Knight. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Knight being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Dobbins. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Hill.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. The throw over the middle, taken in.
Nice pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knight. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. So sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Nice pass.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
10-yard line.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. An even 90 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At the 25-yard line. The Ravens.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Knight. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Forced out to his left. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they take a knee. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.